Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello ladies and gentlemen, how are you today? We are from the group 1. We will present about the Islamic education. Here we are discuss 5 points. Point 1, definition of Islamic education. Point 2, basic of Islamic education. Point 3, the scope of Islamic education. Point 4, purpose of Islamic education. Point 5, function of education. Have you listening?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nadia. I will explain the meaning of Islamic education. Islamic education in Arabic is Tarbiyah Islamiyah. So, Islamic education means an education system that gives a person the ability to lead his life in accordance with the ideals and values of Islam that have inspired and colored his personality. Islamic education is an educational system that covers all aspects of life that are needed by servant of Allah, as Islam has become a guide for all aspects of human life, both worldly and ukhrawi. According to expert according to Dr. Randes Ahmad D. Marimba, Islamic education is physical, spiritual guidance based on Islamic religious law toward the formation of the mean personality according to Islamic standard. B. According to Mustafa Al-Gulaini, Islamic education is to instill noble moral in the soul of children in their infancy and water them with water of guidance and advice, so that moral become on of the ability their soul, then their fruits are in the form of virtue, kindness, and love to work for benefit of the homeland. Islamic education is guidance carried out by an adult to students in their infancy, so they have a Muslim personality. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The next discussion, namely, write with the name of your Lord who created. He created man from a clot of blood. Write of your Allah is the most gracious, who teaches by means of Kalam or Al-Quran. He teaches man what doesn't know. This verse is an order for humans to learn in order to improve their knowledge and abilities, including in studying, exploring, and practicing the teaching that exists in Al-Quran itself, which contain aspects of human life. Thus, the Quran is the main basis in Islamic education. The purpose of Islamic education is to create leaders who are always amar ma'ruf nahi munkar. As stated in the word of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, Surat Al-Baqarah, verse 30. Namely, remember when your Lord spoke to angels I actually want to make a Calvin Earth.
Next, the scope of Islamic education. 1. Self-educating deeds. Attitude or action to guide provide assistance from an educator to student towards the goals of Islamic education. 2. Student, namely the party who is the most important object in education. This is due to the educational action or action that are held or done only to bring students towards the goals of Islamic education that they aspire to. 3. The basis and goals of Islamic education. That is the foundation, which is the foundation and source of all Islamic educational activities carried out. It means that the implementation of Islamic education is the direction in which students will be taken for education. It is a subject that carries out Islamic education. This educator has an important role because it affects whether or not the results of Islamic education are good. 5. Islamic education material, namely material or experience of learning Islamic religious knowledge that are arranged in such a way as to be present to students. 6. Islamic education methods. This is the most appropriate way for educators to deliver Islamic educational material or material so that this Islamic education material can be easily accepted by students. 7. Namely, evaluation of education, namely contains ways of how to evaluate or assess students' learning outcomes. 8. Islamic education tools, namely the tools that can be used during Islamic education to make the goals of Islamic education more successful. 9. Environment. What is the means is condition in influence the implementation and outcomes of Islamic education.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alicia. I will explain about the purpose of Islamic education. According to Toha, the purpose of Islamic education is to create a leader who are always amar ma'ruf nahi munkar. What's the meaning amar ma'ruf nahi munkar? Amar ma'ruf nahi munkar is an order to uphold what is right and prohibits what is wrong, or invites to do good, stay away from bad ones, as stated in the word of Allah, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 30, namely, remember when your Lord spoke to angel, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 30. The final goals of Islamic education is the formatting of a Muslim personality, or the creation of perfect moral and virtues. Maybe that's all I can say. Continue by my friend about the function of education.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ega Sri Mulyani. I will continue the next material. Function of Islamic education. The first, to develop students about themselves first and their natural surroundings with a wider range of insights will lead to a variety of creativity. The second, to first serve human values which will become a filter for his life insights so that his insights become correct. And the last, to open the door to science, which is very useful for his survival. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
That's all of our group. Sorry for the many mistakes in the presentation.